Hello everyone, my name is Shubhajit and today we will be starting a new series where we will be solving some problems based on React's hooks. So these are basically, I will be providing you with a component and that component will have some issues. We need to identify those issues, solve them and see if the UI is working properly as expected or not after making the changes. I will guide you through this and let's get started. So inside this request counter component, we have two state variables. I highly recommend you to watch the basics of useState hook, which is present in the channel, and as well as you can read about the promises in JavaScript. Okay, so that will be helpful to continue this video. So we have these two state variables, pending and completed, which actually shows the state on the UI where we have shown the pending state, the completed state, and whenever this buy button is clicked, it will actually call this handle click method, and inside the handle click method you can see we are making the pending value to pending plus 1. It means initially this value is 0, the pending will become 1. Then we have a delay of some 3000 milliseconds, that is 3 seconds delay. After that delay, this pending state variable will change to pending minus 1. So it is 1 now, 1 minus 1, it will become 0. And then set completed to completed plus 1. Whatever I am telling might not be correct. I am telling you in advance that it might not be correct. The explanation which I am giving, that might not be correct. We will see that how to make it correct. So for now, I am just assuming this from your point of view. Set completed to completed plus 1. Completed was 0 initially, now completed becomes 1. Okay, so this is what we have devised, that this should be the behavior whenever the buy button is clicked. Okay, let's see the behavior is as it is or not. So let me refresh this, and whenever I click this buy button, pending become 1. Now it should become 0 after 3 seconds and it should become 1. Okay, completed became 1, but pending became minus 1. Why is it so? If you have watched the useState best practices video, then you might be able to understand why it has happened. But let me reiterate. So there might be something like some error which is happening here, due to which that type of behavior is coming on the actual UI. Uh, React actually takes a snapshot whenever it is dealing with setting of states. Okay, so whenever so initially the pending value is 0, state variable pending value is 0, and the completed value is also 0 initially. So whenever we click the buy button and this handle click method is invoked, at that time I am making the set pending to pending plus 1. So you should understand that while entering pending is equals to 0, the pending value is 0. Now how React sees the state updates, I will show you. State updates, I will show you. So it sees it in the way, okay, set pending to pending plus 1. It means 0 plus 1, that is 1. Okay, delay 3000 milliseconds. Now set pending to pending minus 1, that is set pending to pending minus 1. So pending while entering this function was 0, so it will be taken as 0 only. So 0 minus 1, 1. And then set completed to 0 plus 1, 1, because while entering pending is 0 and completed is also 0. I hope you have understood that how it takes them. Set pending as 1, set pending as minus 1, and set completed as 1. This is how it gives to the state update mechanism in React. This is how it happens. It will not take the current pending value and then minus 1 from that, because if it takes the current pending value which is actually here, then it should be 1 minus 1, that is 0, but it is minus 1. What it denotes? It denotes that the pending value on which the function has entered, the same pending value will be taken. Now, how to resolve this? If you want it to be dynamic, and if you want this pending, set pending, to be dependent on whatever the present pending value is, and then only decremented by 1, we need to take the help of updater function. So let's say p, and we are doing p plus 1. Here let's say it's p, and we are doing p minus 1. Same way, it's not required here for completed, but still, for symmetric thing and for a good practice, let's make all of them as updater functions. Now you will see it will be set pending to 0, but when it actually sends it to the UI, whenever it sets it to the React setting of state, that mechanism of setting of state in React, it will actually do this 0. Okay, so 0 plus 1. Now the updater function, it is passing p to p minus 1. So when it goes to the uh, setting state mechanism, it will actually take the present value here in p, not which is passed as pending as 0. So the present value after this update has become 1. So 1 to 1 minus 1. Here it will be 0 plus 1. It works like this. Okay, I hope you have understood. Now let's see what is happening in the on the UI. Now when I click buy, pending will become 1. After 3 seconds it will become 0, and completed will become 1. So you see, pending becomes 0. So this is the power of updater function in React, and this is a really good practice to use the updater method whenever necessary. I hope you have understood the video. Thanks a lot, and if you have any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.